Let's load our springs up for footwork. I'm just gonna do 3 reds today, but I could recommend going all the way up to 3 reds in a green. So load them up pretty heavy here. You're gonna grab your weights. I've got 2-pound weights. You could go up to 3-pound. I wouldn't go much heavier than that. Let's get on our reformer and do some footwork with the weights today. Our heels are on the bar, sits bones distance apart. Really press those heels into the bar and maybe even think about dragging the bar down a little bit. So you've got this little bit of activation of your hamstrings right away. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine, arms just down by your side. On the exhale, I want you to pull the arms up above your shoulders as you press the legs long and then just control them back down. Let's take an exhale to press out as those arms raise up. Inhale to lower with control. Exhale as you press out, arms come up. Inhale, release with control. Let's take that again. Inhale up. Can you feel that little drag down of the heels on the bar? Feeling like the work is coming from the backs of the hips. Take 2 more there. 1 more. Now place your toes on the bar instead of your heels. Let's extend those arms up. Lower your heels, bend your elbows, pull them down into the carriage. Lift your heels, extend your arms, and then bend the knees and send the arms all the way back down. Reach, drop the heels, bend the elbows, up, bring it all the way back in. Let's take it again. Press, draw it down and in, up, and close. Bend, getting that nice full body activation, power through the legs, strength and tone through the arms. Keep breathing. 1 more here. Awesome. Close your springs all the way with control. Heels out wide, outside edges of the bar. We're laterally rotating those thigh bones, but make sure you don't just fall open with those knees. So we're nice and actively rotating through the thighs and the hips. Arms up to the sky in a hug a tree position. Feel your back ribs heavy into that carriage. I highly recommend your headrest up here for this series so you can keep that connection. We're going to press out and open those arms and then pull in and close. Open and close. Make sure that pelvis isn't rocking back and forth. Stay neutral. Think pubic bone reaching through towards the bar the whole time, through those legs and towards the bar. Keep going like that. Press it out and open. Arms are nice and controlled too. We're not just dropping them open. Same amount of effort on the way out and on the way in. 3 more. 3 and 2. 1 more. And then we'll go into single leg here. So toes on the bar again, sits bones distance apart. Right leg up to a tabletop position, left toes stay on the bar. We're gonna do a little coordination here. As you press out, you lift the right arm up. As you pull in, you switch arms. And switch. And switch. Let's do a few more there. Feeling those biceps. 2 more. Press in through all 5 toes equally. And then let's switch sides. And let's change up what we're doing. So we're bending the elbows tight to the body. We're punching up with the right as you push out, and then switch on the way in. Punch it up and switch, and up and switch. Good, you've got this. Keep going for 5 and 4. Check into your breath. 3 and 2. 1 more. Good. Place both hands down, both feet down, heels on top of the bar for a moment, and then just drop those knees to the right. Drop those knees to the left. Let go of your weights on your carriage. Take your arms and open them so that your hands go to the frame of the reformer. Take a second there to feel your chest open, and then twist to the right a little bit here. Feel that left armpit and left chest open. Back through center, go the other way. Let's come back to center. Sit on up, rolling up if that's available to you. Otherwise, coming to sit up however you feel like you can. And then we're gonna grab just one of those weights. We're gonna put one out of the way. I'm gonna switch to just a blue spring here. So again, I'm on a Balanced Body Studio reformer, but this is gonna be on the lighter side, your relatively light spring. We're gonna grab one strap. So strap is in the right hand. I have the shorter loop here, so I have a little bit of a shorter rope, but you do what makes sense for you. And then I'm gonna hold the weight in my other hand. Crisscross applesauce the legs, ribs over hips, stack up on those sits bones. We're gonna push both arms out evenly on the exhale, and then inhale in with control. Exhale to extend, inhale to bend. A few more like that. So the weight distribution is a little bit different on each side, but we're trying to work really evenly despite that. Now we're gonna punch just the right arm, just the one that's holding the strap, and twist away from it. So twist to the left and then bring it back the opposite way. Left arm goes forward. Twist and reach. And then twist and reach the opposite way. Working through those obliques. Every time you move through center, think about growing a little taller through your spine. Really lifting from the center of the body. One more. Nice work. Let's just do that on the other side. So you'll hang that strap up, you'll switch the weight to that right hand, grab your loop with your left, elbows tight to the body, stack those ribs directly over your hips, both arms even to start. Again, it's a different weight distribution, it's a different feeling, but how even can you be from side to side? Beautiful work. Use your exhale to press out and your inhale to come in. One more even like this. And in. Now we twist to the right, pressing that left arm long, right elbow stays tight. Try not to lean forward to do it. Can you stay stacked? And then rotate the opposite way. Weight arm reaches forward. Pull it back. Extend through. And again, rotate. And reach. A few more like that. Again, you grow taller every time you twist through center. And rotate. And bring it back. One more. And bring it all the way back. Awesome. Hang that strap up. Put your weight down. Go to 2 red springs, please. And then we'll take the hands onto the bar and the feet up against the shoulder rests. When you're ready, float your knees up and press your legs all the way long. You're in a plank right away. Drawing that belly in and up, we inhale to press away. We exhale to pull forward just as far as you can, shoulders over wrists with control. Inhale to press back. This is a relatively heavy spring here. We're kind of doing quick and dirty here. Challenging right away. 2 more. 1 more. All the way in. Draw those springs closed. Rest your knees all the way down. Nice work. Let's go to just a blue spring. 1 blue on. 2 reds come off. Grab those weights, holding them in your hands. Stand next to your reformer. Foot closest to the carriage goes up against your shoulder rests. Hands come down next to the hips here. And then we'll want to have a little bit of extension through that carriage knee. So you're going to press that leg long and hold it like that. Now from here, the right leg, so the foot on the ground, will start to bend. The arms will raise up overhead, wider than the shoulders. And then you pull back up and in, straightening that standing leg to come up. Take it again, bend the right. Extend, reach overhead so that upper body is hinging forward. Lean forward as you extend, reach. Come back in. Knee is pointing over the middle of the foot. Make sure your standing knee doesn't collapse in towards that towards that reformer, towards that carriage. Pause here. Bend both elbows as you bend your left knee. Press everything straight. Bend, press it straight. Bend, push it through. A few more here. Inhale to bend. Exhale to extend. 1 more. And then come all the way up and in. And we'll take that to the other side. So foot goes against the shoulder rest. Other foot is lined up with about the edge of the carriage. Lengthen through this knee and then hold that position. Bend the standing leg as your arms go back. And then bring it back up. Taking that again, reach. And bring it on up. Knee over the middle of the foot. Big toe pressing down into the ground. And up. One more here, we hold it. Bend that carriage leg, bend the elbows, extend. Whew. Bend, extend. Keep breathing. You've got this for 2 more. 1 more. Come all the way in and up. Nice work. Okay, we'll do another arm series here. Now, make sure your headrest is down. We'll face towards the ropes. And if you can, you're gonna take both weights in one hand. Right hand will hold the shorter loop. Left hand is gonna hold both those weights. If you can, switch to one weight if you need to, that's okay. We're gonna bicep curl both arms in. Inhale to extend with control. Exhale to bend. Inhale to extend with control. Very similar to what we did facing the opposite way. Different loads. 2 more. 1 more. And again, very similar, but facing the other way, different load here. We're gonna pull the right elbow back, left arm forward, and then go the opposite way. Control and release. Twist. Woo, those 2 weights get heavy. Twist and pull back. We're rotating both ways every time. Twist. And reach. And twist. And reach. Awesome work. Okay, put one of the weights down. Hold the other one out to the side. So we're just working in a static position here. The other arm is reached in front of us, and then we're gonna pull that arm out to the side. I have to switch to my longer loop. That's a little much for me. We're gonna pull the arm out to the side as the other arm stays right where it is. We exhale to pull out. Inhale to come in. Just a couple more there. Last 2. Stay tall, don't let that upper body collapse. Awesome work. Okay, let's hang that strap up. Let's switch sides. Yowza! Okay, shorter loop first. Both arms out in front of you. We exhale to bend. Inhale to extend with control. Exhale to bend. Inhale. That left arm is gonna feel much more tired now because it was already doing this with the weights, right? Whew. Let's just do a couple more. Last one. Now both arms forward. We twist back with the left, reach forward with the right, and then switch other direction. Taking that again, twist and reach and switch. And twist and reach. Pull back. Couple more there, you got this. And twist. Good, let's do one more. Twist and reach. And pull it back. Awesome work. Okay, now we switch to that longer loop, put one weight down, hold that arm out to the side, and we pull back and reach forward. Shoulder blade draws in towards the spine as your arm opens. Good, you've got this for 3 more. 3. And 2. And 1. Nice work. Okay, hang that strap up. We are going to switch our springs now. I like to do a red and a yellow for this. If you don't have a yellow, you could try a red and a blue, but that might be too heavy. So you might want to just do one kind of heavy normal spring. We'll hold one weight in our hands, working the backs of the shoulders and the glutes here for a glute press. So you'll come to hands and knees. I like hands on shoulder rests here for this exercise. So go ahead and set up like that first. Make sure you're nice and even, hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Be careful that the upper body doesn't collapse, right? We want to really push up and out of those wrists. Left toes go on, actually let's do right foot first. Right toes go on the bar, and then left hand holds your weight down just underneath the shoulder. Just hold that and get a feel for pressing the leg first. So you exhale out and inhale back in. That right leg is extending all the way. My left knee is staying directly underneath my left hip. We're gonna keep going like that, but now I want you to open that left arm laterally out to the side and then pull it back in. Open out to the left. Take your time here. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And last one. Stay steady in that upper body. Relax. Let's switch to the other side. Great work. This is, again, a short and sweet or quick and dirty, depending on what your style is, workout here. So we'll do this series here and then 1 more plank, and then you're done for the day. You did it. We're doing double duty, holding the weights while using the legs and the glutes here. We exhale out. Inhale it in. Keep going. Feel your sternum reaching forward and up. Your neck nice and long. Pressing that bar away from you. Let's do 3 more. And 2. Last one. Awesome. Okay, going into a final plank here, facing this way though. If you are on a red and a blue spring, I would take the blue off. If you're on a red or a red and a yellow, you should be okay here. But of course, always listen to your body and do what feels best for you. Our hands are on those shoulder rests evenly. 1 foot on the bar, press out, draw your belly in and up, find the other foot on the bar to meet it. Scoop that low belly in and up, feel your tail reach towards your heels. Inhale to push the arms forward. Exhale, draw them underneath your shoulders. Inhale, press away. Exhale, pull in, you got it. 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. And then carefully lower both knees down 1 at a time. We'll sit back into a child's pose here. Wide knees, hips to heels, hands on the carrot, or on the frame, excuse me. Drop your head down. Give yourself a breath or 2 here. Maybe a little wiggle, whatever feels good. And then come on up when you're ready, and you are all set. Nice work. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time.